Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Piggy Theory video. So today we're actually going to be talking about the finale of Piggy chapter 12. And that's something that most of you probably are guessing on how it's going to end, considering we've had a little bit of leaks and hints towards chapter 12. So let's just go quickly straight into some details we already know. So one thing we have to obviously know is that we are currently going after Mr. P. And in this story, I feel like we're obviously going to be doing basically everything we need to do to get to Mr. P. So Mr. P could be locked up in some sort of room, and the location, from what we know, it seems like it's going to be a sci-fi location. Obviously, I don't know if it's going to be a lab. I'm hoping that it's a lab because that's what I've been guessing the whole time, or at least everyone is. If not, it's going to be some sort of secret bunker, obviously. So we're currently trying to get to Mr. P, and so like I said, we're just like we were looking for George, we're going to be looking for Mr. P in ways that we have to, of course, complete the map to get to him. Once we get to him, of course, we're gonna have a super epic cutscene, which I don't know how it's going to go, but obviously it's going to be awesome because it's chapter 12. And from there, obviously, we're just going to be confronting Mr. P about the situation that's happening. And I feel like every single secret or lie that's been placed in the story will be spoken about by Mr. P or by whoever else shows up. It's the first thing we know. Mr. P is who we're going after right now. And the next thing I want to talk about is also George. George is clearly with us in this story, so George is obviously going to have some sort of part in this finale. First thing I also want to mention is that he has some sort of thing going on too when it comes to George. So we don't really know what's happening with George right now, but George has something going on with him as well, just like we of course have something going on with Bunny and Mr. P. So what is up with George is the question. I don't really know. Another thing we also need to talk about is how Bunny will probably show up at the finale, considering that her shadow was shown at chapter 11 outpost, so she's clearly in the sight and she did not turn. But the question is she here to help us or is she here to hurt us? Obviously, people, or at least Minitoon himself, have included Bunny a lot of times, that Bunny will clearly have a part in this. And last but not least, we also have Mr. P, who we see in chapter 11 is going through things right now. He's pretty much going insane about what he's been doing, and I don't know if he is the real villain. He could be, but overall we are going to have a boss fight at the finale of chapter 12. It has to be real, because like, who are we going to be fighting? Is it just going to be us hunting down what we need to do to get to Mr. P, or is there going to be something else towards chapter 12? I think 100% sure there's going to be a boss fight. If it's either Mr. P, it's either going to be some sort of mutant, or it's going to be Bunny. Like, I don't know who it's going to be exactly, but there's going to be a boss fight, and I'm excited to see that. Who doesn't want to see a boss fight at the finale of chapter 12? It hasn't been confirmed or even questioned if chapter 12 will be the last chapter. Minitoon hasn't even confirmed that chapter 12 will be the last chapter of this franchise. Not to mention too that there could possibly be another game to this storyline, like Piggy 2. I questioned this myself last episode too. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but I mean, think about it. Would Piggy be the last story in this chapter series? Could this be like a book? Could this be book 1 of Piggy and then this book 2 of Piggy with more chapters to come? That's just what I think about this when it comes to the ending of Piggy. So pretty much what I think it's going to be obviously us looking for Mr. P, George being our character that helps us kill whatever people are there, like the bull, I guess, and us just clearly just playing the map to get to Mr. P. If there's no boss fight, I don't know what kind of things we're gonna have going on. Okay, so now the next thing I want to talk about is the little lovebirds that I'm wondering if they are lovebirds, if they were talking about that, which is ZIZZY and Pony. We don't know if those two are actually in love. We just know that they were going to tell something to each other, and then they ended up just, I guess, knowing what they were going to say, and then it just cut from there. We don't know if those two are going to be okay. Another theory that I had too was someone's going to die, and I don't know. I feel like it's going to be Pony or ZIZZY. It's going to be one of the two. And again, there's this post that Minitoon posted where he asked, or not asked, but gave us 3 hints towards the ending of Piggy, which were choose, illusions, and stay. And one of the options were choose, and again, we could be choosing something at the finale, and that could be who we want to save. It could mean anything really, but I definitely do feel like someone's going to die in chapter 12. And if it's not ourselves, and if it's not George, it's going to be one of Pony or ZIZZY. Or someone else, who knows. But I definitely think like one of them is going to die, and we probably will get the choice to save one of them, which will be pretty cruel. But what do you guys think? Do you think ZIZZY or Pony might die? Do you think someone might die? Leave your thoughts in the comments. But overall, that's pretty much what I think this finale is going to look like. If you guys think there's going to be something else that might be added to this finale, go ahead and tell me too. What do you guys think might happen at this finale? There's definitely a lot going on still when it comes to chapter 12. I still feel like there's a lot of unanswered questions when it comes to this chapter. But again, it could all be solved during chapter 12. If not, maybe a new game. Maybe we could see some sort of Piggy 2, like I was saying. Do you guys believe me when I say that Bunny might be the villain? There's a lot of theories going on about Bunny, but I still believe that Bunny might be the villain. I could be completely wrong, and I can't wait to see if I was wrong or not, but I just don't know if Bunny is a real person or if she's just faking everything. We still don't know if Mr. P's okay. We're clearly gonna figure out what's happening to Mr. P during this finale. Has to happen, because we can't just go and see Mr. P and then him just trying to attack us. Do you think Mr. P is going to be the finale boss, or do you think there's going to be something else? I mean, I think it'd be cool if we got something else and Mr. P just runs away again, but if it's Mr. P fighting us because he is half robot all of a sudden, it'd be cool to see him fight us too. It'd be so cool to see how he would do this too, because it's going to be like, if someone it's going to be so cool basically, because I don't know how this boss fight is going to work. If it's going to be during us fighting Mr. P, or it's going to go after a cutscene or something, we don't know, but it'd be so cool to see this. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Write down some theories. What do you guys think this finale will hold for us? I don't know, but it's going to be so cool because chapter 12 is only a couple days away. Friday or Saturday. Get ready, everyone. Chapter 12 is going to be a bumpy ride and probably a roller coaster of emotions. But yeah, that's all I have for today, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. If you guys have theories again, like I said, please put them in the comments. I want to read them. I want to read them. If you guys are willing to subscribe to my channel, that would be pretty awesome. That'll help me out a lot. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.